What is going on, guys? It's your boy ShadyMikeGaming, and welcome to our 7th Madden modding showcase of the year. Can you believe that? Guys, I've been away for a little bit, taking care of both my physical and mental health, but I wanted to come back and cover some of the incredible mods that have come out while I was away. So we've been out of the algorithm for a while, but if you guys can do me a solid and hit the video with a like, I'm going to set a pretty lofty like goal on this one, y'all. If you can help me hit 200 likes on this video, I mean, that would be amazing. So in this video, we're going to first showcase some really cool cosmetic type mods. And then I want to get into some of the incredible mods that really take franchise mode to the next level in Madden 24. In the description of this video, you'll find a tutorial on how to install all of these mods. You'll find a playlist of all of our previous modding showcases just in case you missed any. But other than that, y'all, let's go ahead and get right into the top 5 mods of the week. All right, so we're going to kick this thing off with 2 jersey mods, and the first is from a modder named UrBestBengal, and this is going to be the Chicago Bears drip mod, as we've been following UrBestBengal through his journey to make the drip mods for a lot of these teams. He's done a ton of them, so he's got Chicago done, and he really went crazy with this one. Now, I've said this in the past, my favorite thing about his drip mods are that all of his jersey mods are believable. These are believable that they could potentially be alternates, you know, for the real Chicago Bears. So I feel really comfortable plugging these into my franchise. Fits all the branding and things of that nature. So we've got 2 darker jersey options, and one of them has, like, we were in the Discord and we were talking about the stars that are kind of, you know, on the jersey and where they're at, and we were like, well, why do we have stars? And I told him I had noticed that throughout, like, Chicago and, like, you know, even the Bulls had a jersey that had the stars on it, and we realized that this is actually from the Chicago, or I guess it would be Illinois state flag. So just a really cool concept, and it looks great. And, you know, we've got the white now, we've got the white helmet with the stripes in the team colors, which are insane, and we've also got kind of the alternate logo as well on the helmet. So I really like this, and the coolest things about these mods is, say you like the normal helmet, you can wear the normal helmet and the different jerseys. Like, just the possibility in terms of mix and matching, and we're going to get more into that with our next mod too, is really cool. Now, another mod that I actually kind of want to share alongside this doesn't count as one of the 5 mods that we're featuring in the video, but it should. Like, you know, I really wanted to showcase this one as well. A modder named Reyes made a Bears field, and he just kind of made it, and it's also got that alternate Bears logo on it. So when I saw this, I said, oh wow, this is awesome. I think I'm going to use this with the Bears drip mod as well. So really good looking field by Reyes, incredible looking jerseys as per usual from UrBestBengal. And yeah, guys, he really snapped with this one, and this is going to make that Bears rebuild, I know a lot of us are planning, that much more fun. Hey, are you keeping Justin Fields, or are you rolling with Caleb Williams? Let me know in the comments below. All right, next up, we've got the Falcons redesign by a modder named CHunt04. We featured CHunt on the channel a couple times now. He's dropped a lot of fire. Y'all, this mod is so crazy, and I just wanted to say, like, about the Falcons, he has so many uniform combinations here. I literally couldn't, like, get footage of it all in game. That's how many different ones there are. Now, one thing I wanted to say, some of y'all do know I did live in Atlanta for just a little bit, so all of the Atlanta teams, even though I'm a Philly sports fan for life, all those Atlanta teams do have a little bit of a special place in my heart. So I really dig the Falcons, and they were pretty much overdue for a jersey redesign or overhaul, and I just wanted to kind of scroll through here and show you the insane amount of combinations that you can make with this mod. You've got every color helmet, red, black, there's 2 red helmets, There's a white helmet. I think the Falcons are long overdue for a white helmet. So, I mean, you can go insane with the mix matching. I really dig the gray pants too. I don't know if a lot of people were paying attention to the gray pants. I mean, it almost seems like there's a Georgia influence there from, you know, the Bulldogs. So, I mean, my goodness, I love this mod. And yeah, this is going to be a staple. This one's definitely going in the game for me. So if anybody's running a Falcons franchise and you want to spruce it up, oh man, take a look at the chrome helmet too. Yeah, there's a lot here, y'all. So there's a lot here. Shout out to C Hunt for getting the Falcons looking right. All right, y'all. So next up, I gotta show y'all these two mods. Now, both of these mods are by a modder named NinjaDuder. And the first mod that we've got is Belicheck. That's right, y'all. This to me, and I hope you all understand kind of the magnitude of this mod and how important this is going to be for this community. It's the first that I've seen personally in terms of like actually making cyberfaces. Now, all my 2K heads know like how important the cyberfaces are to the modding community, but like this is the first time I've really seen this applied over to on the Madden side. I mean, if this opens the door for a bunch of different cyberface mods, I mean, this is incredible. So NinjaDuder made Bill Belichick, and he also made the referee, the famous referee, that guy who's like super jacked, Ed Hochuli, and his two mods obviously replace Bill Belichick's model, and it makes Ed Hochuli the head official. And both of these mods are in beta. So, you know, he's going to continue working on them, continue just, you know, improving them in any way that he can. But I'm just excited for the hype. I'm excited for what's possible here. I wanted to also shout out, I mean, in his thread, he's got a bunch of insane Christmas themed mods that I didn't, you know, have them all installed at the time that I recorded this, but I still wanted to put some pictures up in terms of some of the heat that he's got in his thread. He's real creative and he's dropping a lot of heat, and I wanted to make sure that I shared these with you all. So next up, I want to highlight two modders that I don't want to say are carrying the Madden modding community, because I appreciate the efforts of every single person in the community that's, you know, coming together to make all of this fire content. But just more so for me personally, these two have been very influential and really patient in helping people like myself who don't really know a lot about this stuff, who are kind of new to the scene, and kind of helping me get my bearings. So we're going to talk about the Bleeding Red. I just call him TBR for short. I'm sure that's probably what he prefers. And Sabo, of course, and two mods slash, you know, features that they are working on and have been working on, and mods that really are just change everything about Madden and really everything that Madden is. So we're going to first take a look, and we're going to start with Sabo. And he's got two mods that are both very important, but they kind of work hand in hand to give us incredible gameplay experience, specifically for me in franchise, because I am such a franchise head. So the first thing that I wanted to highlight today were some of the changes that he made in a beta version of his gameplay mod. One of the key things is he increased the chances for pass interference to happen. So that's cool, because we all know the penalties in Madden, they definitely just don't happen enough. And he also decreased quarterback fumbling chances. We know that, you know, when you're running with the quarterback, I mean, let's be honest, if you get hit, you're going to probably drop the football. So just trying to bring that more in line with what we see on Sunday and make it a little bit more realistic. But one of the biggest changes that he has made, which is one that I'm extremely excited for and really will take this game into the next level, is he increased the maximum speed for a quarterback on scrambles and rollouts. And what that means basically is, if you all have played Madden specifically with a very fast quarterback, Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, etc., you'll notice that they seem to get run down pretty frequently by people that probably shouldn't be able to run them down. Now, Sabo put a lot of work into kind of balancing this in a way that it's better, but it's not crazy to the point where we had 04 Mike Vick. Like, that's what we were all saying. We don't want Madden 04 Mike Vick back, but we just want guys that are fast to not get run down by 76 speed defensive tackles. And Sabo has done that, and that's just such a huge change for the game. Just gives you a chance. You're still going to get run down by very athletic freak athlete defensive linemen or defensive ends and outside linebackers, but you got a chance now, and hey, that's all we can really ask for. for. So I'm very hyped for this change coming to his gameplay mod. Now, I want to switch gears and talk about Sabo's franchise mod. This mod is in beta, and guys, I've been following him and his progress with this mod closely, and it's insane. So I want to just take you all through some of the things that he's already added or working on, and just some of the stuff that's really cool that really stood out to me. So the first thing he redid, he talked about the quarterback drafting logic. So basically, if there's a team that already has a franchise quarterback and they're drafting a quarterback to basically to be a backup, there was a logic in the game where the CPU wouldn't draft a quarterback before pick 17 of the draft. He took that and moved it all the way back to pick 64, and I love that because most quarterbacks are not going to take a first round quarterback if they have a franchise quarterback. Yes, I know there are some exceptions, but I really like the change to the logic to help the CPU make better decisions there. He also talks about the trade logic. He's made changes so that, you know, trades will make more sense, and you really can't fleece the CPU, or the CPU won't trade amongst themselves and make trades that don't make sense. He talks about some tweaks that he made to the salary tiers for salary and bonus demand. So guys are going to be asking for a more realistic prices when they're negotiating in free agency and re-signing and things of that nature. One thing I really liked, and I didn't even know, is he changed the quarterback of the future tag from 5 years to 3 years. Now, apparently the way that this is in default Madden is if that guy's got that quarterback of the future tag, they won't look to move on from him for a total of 5 years. And while we would all love that to be the situation, y'all, come on, that's not the reality of the situation. We know a team like Green Bay is not going to stick with Jordan Love or someone like that if he was terrible for, I don't know, 4 years. So just, you know, we'll really get the CPU thinking more to be a little bit more aggressive when looking for that next guy. He said that he renamed some of the injuries to kind of like simulate suspensions, and that was something that's really cool. And I was even thinking, just kind of on like some brainstorming innovation type of thing, I wonder if there would be a way to kind of like emulate or simulate holdouts. That would be really cool. Like a guy's got like an injury status until you give him a new contract. I don't know, that's just me thinking out loud. But some other stuff that he did, you know, was just everything, you know, touching draft classes and scouts and assistant coaches and things like that. So this mod is just something that adds a bunch of realism. It's hard because I can't really show this stuff, but it's there, and it really transforms the way that we play franchise mode in Madden. All right, y'all, and last and definitely not least, I really do think I saved the best for last here, y'all. We talked about my man TBR earlier in the video, and we would be remiss if we did not show his My Franchise tool. So the funny thing about this, and we're going to do this live, is this isn't even really a mod as much as it is a program that I mean, again, has completely changed the way that I play Madden and the way that I handle my franchise. So I've actually got this kind of in my dock here, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And so we're going to do this live so we can see what it looks like. So the My Franchise tool is basically a way where you can load your Madden franchises into this program. So these are all of my franchise saves, and I'm just gonna pick a random one, and it'll, you know, give it a second and it'll load your franchise into this program. And I mean, I don't even know where to start here, but this is just basically a complete UI for you to use and manage your franchise. And then obviously you can load this right back into the game. Cool thing about this is you can have this open while your game is open. You just can't obviously be in the franchise. So you go back to your main menu and boom, you're back. And so the coolest thing about this for me, number one, is the UI. It's so much easier to navigate everything that you would want to see in your franchise. I mean, it's got kind of the playoff race, it's got news, social media, transactions, player of the week, the injuries. I mean, everything. You've got your scores, you got your lines. There's so much stuff here. So I mean, if you take a look, you can take a look, for example, look at tools. One thing I wanted to point out with this mod is this, what you do is in game, you turn your progression off completely, put all your XP sliders down, and this tool handles progression dynamically completely. It's got its own progression system. It's really cool. As you can see, you can remove injuries, you can remove people from IR. I mean, there are so many things that you can do with this mod. There's functionality here that, if I'm being honest, I don't even think is actually in Madden 24. Like, you can, and by the way, y'all, this is a 2012 franchise I loaded up. So if you see people like Ray Rice and Wes Walker, Brian Urlacher, that's why. But like, for example, you can see upcoming free agents. Like, I don't even know if that's a thing. If you go over to, for example, standings, you can see the different views of the league. You can go by conference and the whole entire league. Take a look at the stats, y'all. Now we've got sortable player and team stats. So you can see passing, you can see rushing, receiving, and you can actually like sort and see all these things. You can go back a couple of years. I think this is the first year of this franchise, so I can't do anything with that. Now, if you pick a team and then you just kind of click into them, again, you can pretty much see everything. You can see their offense, you can see Tom Brady, defense, you can see their schedule, you can see their stats, the roster, the depth chart, move players around and things of that nature. I mean, staff, finances. I mean, seriously, you have everything that you could possibly need when it comes to managing your franchise through this tool. So I can definitely tell you all, this is going to be what I'm using going forward and how I manage my franchise. And I just think the takeaway here with a mod like this is just, I mean, I can't even imagine the amount of work that went into something like this. But I mean, you think about it, it's so much easier to navigate the UI. It's just so much more user friendly. It's so much quicker. The menus aren't slow and laggy. I mean, this has been for me like one of the most game changing. Like, I know I've been off the record for a little bit, but this has been like how I've been spending a lot of time having a lot of fun with this tool. All right, y'all, and that is going to do it for this week's modding showcase. I wanted to let you guys know, I know a lot of you could not mod the game due to like EA's latest update to the game. To my understanding, in the Discord, that is fixed. So you just got to go into the Discord, make sure you update all of your modding tools, make sure you update the mod manager and Madden Spark, and you'll be able to get everything running again. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for all the support on the channel and on the videos, y'all. I hope everyone's enjoying the holiday season, spending time with family, all that good stuff, y'all. Keep it locked. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because when I tell y'all, this community, the Madden modding Discord, make sure you are in the Madden modding Discord, because these guys have so much heat that you all have been asking for coming up and coming out. It's going to be really, really incredible what these guys can come up with coming up next. But other than that, y'all, again, thanks so much for the support on the channel. I'll catch y'all in the next one. It's your boy ShadyMikeGaming. I'm signing out. Peace. Threes.